Hi there, I'm Daniel. I'm here today to talk to you about Zonar, the expert network. So before I get started, I just want to ask a question to everyone here. Who here thinks of the Yellow Pages as a tech company? Okay, well, that's about what I thought. All right, well, did you know that in 2013, YP.com, the US version of the Yellow Pages, did 400 million in mobile search revenue. This makes it the third biggest ad platform after only Google and Twitter. So yeah, you've got Google, Twitter, Yellow Pages. This is all with a platform that basically hasn't changed much since the day it was a paper phone book. The current methods for users to contact professional task management services are inefficient, inexact, time-consuming, and costly. We at Zonar believe there's a better way. We want customers to get the professionals that they deserve, not end up with the first one that they can find. So what is Zonar? Well, Zonar is a modern app-based marketplace. So it basically presents people that are close to you in a listing format based on the categories that you select for. We're trying to use the Tinder interface to do to the professional space what Tinder did to the dating space. Okay, we want you to find the electrician that's next door, not the one that's across town. So I'm going to go through a little bit of, I've told you a bit about what it is, I'm going to go through how it works. So you've got the first page, you basically have your category selection. So from there, you've got your category selection. You get a list of people based on the categories you can select. And from there, you have two options. The first is to message people individually. So you've got reviews, you can see basically the details of that specific individual. Or if you don't care, you're really in a rush or just need anyone, you can use our SOS bulk message feature, which will allow you, based on the categories you previously selected, to message the first 20 people in that list. We also allow you to create your own listing very easily, very simply, and we can also show you reviews from people who are in your contact lists who have also registered on Zonar. So I already spoke a little bit about the Yellow Pages, but what are the other competition for Zonar? Well, it kind of breaks down into three categories. We've got the marketplace, agency, and recommendations. I'm going to go into detail into each of three of these. So first with the marketplace, well, this is the Yellow Pages. This is other companies like Great for People, it's Craigslist, it's basically the bread and butter that you've heard of. They haven't changed much since the day it was a phone book. It's basically the old phone book in a new mobile phone cover, okay, with a dot on Google Maps and some reviews. This isn't good enough. We want a real-time service for people to get involved, so you don't have to have that commitment. You don't have to be ringing 10, 20 people in the time it takes you to message one. Next is the agency. The agency's biggest problem is that they put themselves in competition with their own providers. So what we mean by this is, if you get someone good through an agency, so you find a cleaner, for example, that's really good, you're not going to want to pay the agency fee every time they come. You're going to speak to that cleaner who's come to your house, get their number, and go and completely cut out the agency. So the agency has this leakage. This means that the agency has to basically battle between scaling, on the one hand, of creating more people, and on the other hand, of keeping the ones that it has happy by giving them enough jobs to not go around them. We believe this is an insurmountable task. And finally, you have your recommendations. This is like phone a friend or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So you're going to call mum, dad, your grandma, whoever. And this is a bit, like I said, it's like phone a friend. You may get an answer, you may not, and you also may be dragged into a 50-minute conversation about why you didn't come for Thanksgiving last year. With Zonar, we're giving you the best of all worlds. We take all three of these platforms and put them into one. So you have the flexibility and reliability of the marketplace, the ease of the agency, and also your own recommendations from people that you want through your Facebook and phone contact lists. So who are we at Zonar? Well, first we have Martins on our operations team. He's worked at Which and Accenture. He's helping us get collaborations with big accreditation providers like Which, as we said, and for example, the Institute of Education, Bupa, and so on. Then there's myself, Daniel. I'm the CEO. I was one of the heads of Shazam for Japan, one of the early members, seeing how it grew from a 30-person company to a 300-person company. It was rather huge. I've been in a few startups myself before, and now we're doing this, and I've been at Bloomberg. And finally, we've got Yusuf, who's our tech guy. He's been working with John Lewis on their apps, and he just recently won an innovation award at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. So what do we want? Well, money. We are SES and EIS eligible. We want to increase collaboration with companies like the ones we just spoke about. Like I said, we're already in talks with Witch, but there are other companies who we want to make collaborations with to grow on a national basis. And we want to grow region by region, starting with St. Albans, which we're trying to test by the end of September. Did you know that 34% or 53 Americans work in the freelance sector, and this is only set to grow from here on out? So I know everyone may be a bit marketplace, but this is the way of the future. So the next time that your sink is leaking, your car's broken down, or you need a massage, think of us, Zonar, the expert network. Thank you.